Hey, Doc Holly here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a 30-minute power yoga flow. So we're going to be moving quick because I only have you for a brief amount of time. Most of all, listen to your body and have fun with it. Go grab your mat and let's get started. We'll get started here in child's pose. So create a nice comfortable spot at the back of your yoga mat, maybe knees wide, toes together, and just begin to melt the body. Rest the forehead on the yoga mat and just rock side to side for a moment, just reminding yourself to let go of tension and melt your bones, release muscle tension in your jaw and even into your shoulders. Just scanning into your body so the awareness is there. We'll start to inhale and exhale through the nose. About a 4-second inhale and a 5-second exhale. So inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just across the back of the throat. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, release 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next inhale you take, press through your fingertips, look forward between your hands, and glide yourself into tabletop. So align your body on your hands and onto your knees and get into some cat-cows. Let's awaken the spine. Inhale for your back bend. Start to bring the chest through the gateway of your shoulders. Exhale, find your cat pose, really pulling the navel to your spine, rounding your tailbone. Inhale, sinking the breath to your movement. So you let that guide you today, and everything I say is always a suggestion. So feel free to play, express yourself. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through neutral, curl the toes into the mat, and begin to straighten into your first downward facing dog as you pedal out the feet. Really good. Bend one knee, straighten the other. This doesn't even have to look like down dog yet. It's still a movement to explore how you're feeling, to get present into your body, shifting the hips side to side, strengthening into the core, gazing back at your thighs with every fingertip and every part of your palms pushing the yoga mat away. And then reach the thigh bones back as you tilt the tailbone to the sky. You can even have a soft bend to your knees. Look forward between the hands. Walk forward, forward fold. Grab opposite elbows and sway. Feel all 10 toes on the mat. Maybe wiggle them a little bit. And then release your hands. Roll all the way up to a standing position. Let the shoulder blades roll down your back as the head comes up last. Mountain pose. Bringing the hands to heart center. Contract the core. And just think of an intention for today's practice. Whether it's presence, for being here, carving out this time, gratitude, or maybe you're dedicating this practice to somebody. Let's seal it in with a breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open your mouth, sigh it out. Good, blink those eyes open. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. And exhale, leading with the chest, nice long spine forward fold. Inhale, reach your spine halfway. Exhale, come down to a plank pose, step, step. Like this nice high plank where you're squeezing your glutes, tucking your tailbone under, shifting your weight forward so that the shoulders are over the wrist or even just past the wrist. Really strong lower belly, up and in. Lower yourself all the way down to the mat, unhook your toes, tent up onto your fingertips, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, release down. pull the hands back and push back to a down dog again. Good. Inhale, lift the right leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip, and keep the squareness in your hands as you anchor that left thigh bone back. Back to three-legged dog. Look forward, come knee to nose. Hold, pulling the foot to your glute and bringing the thigh to your chest. Activate the left leg. And then step between your hands, lower the left knee, scooch back to half splits. So kind of scooch the right leg up so that your left hip stays over the left knee. Inhale, leading with the heart and your nose going towards your second toe. Exhale to relax in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, melt. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. Pull the right foot back. Rebend into the knee. Anjaneyasana. Lift those arms up overhead and melt the hips down. Like you're trying to set this left thigh on the floor, even though it's not going to reach there, or maybe never will. And you're pushing down in the right foot. And always keep the lower belly engaged. Protect your back. And hands are going to frame the right foot. Tuck the left toes under, step back to plank. And then just go straight back to downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Beautiful job. Inhale, sweep your left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Keep some pressure in that left hand as you get a nice stretch to the left side body. Good. Reach the left leg back to the sky and come forward, knee to nose, forward in your high plank. Create that tiny little ball, activated energy through the right leg, and you're pressing to puff up your upper back, and then step through. Right knee lowers, half splits, straightening the left leg. Think nose to toes, lift your spine, tilt your tailbone back like that cow belly pose, and exhale, release. Inhale, you can always use yoga blocks or bend at the knee if you need to. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. Pull the left foot back, bend into the knee, sweep those arms up overhead. Get heavy in the hips and lighter through the fingertips. Squeeze into the right glute as the pinkies hug inward. Pull the biceps back behind your ears. Lift your heart center. Start to open the body, open the chest. Let's receive all the glory of this practice today. Good. Hands on either side of the left foot. Big step back to plank. Swoop into your downward facing dog. Good. Let's warm up a little bit. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Bend your knees a little bit. Step, hop, float, any way you'd like to get to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, lift your spine halfway. Nice flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, root to rise. Come all the way into standing. Back bend or not, totally optional. Exhale, hands into heart center, elbows wide. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, vinyasa. So make your way. You can have fun with this if you want to add anything or take anything away. Let your body lead the way. Good. Inhale, look forward. Bend the knees. Exhale, come to your forward fold at the front of your yoga mat. Release. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, sweep up, back bend or not. Exhale, hands into heart center. Good. Feel your core. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, through center, fold. Inhale, lift your spine halfway, tailbone back. Exhale, through plank. Let that exhale take you all the way through your chaturanga. Inhale for the back bend, trying to really bring your chest through. And exhale, downward facing dog. One more like that. Good. Come up onto those toes, look forward. Exhale, jump forward. Nice and gentle. Inhale. Exhale. Rise, inhale. Exhale. Beautiful, inhale. Exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale, take it through. So good. These can be the most fun part because you can play, you can listen to your body, add handstands, crow, anything like that throughout your practice. Good. Now bring the toes together, heels slightly apart. Your hands are your brakes. You're gonna jump into a chair pose, so bend those knees, lightly land, toes together, heels apart at the front of your mat. Graze the floor, so that's your depth in your hips. Reach the arms up overhead, pinkies in, thumbs back. So you're really finding that line from your fingertips to your tailbone, keeping that long tailbone, booty tight, core engaged, ribs down. Good, stand tall, inhale. Exhale, sit back into your chair pose, graze the ground, hips back. As you shift the weight onto your heels, you still have all four corners of your foot pressing into the yoga mat, but your toes can wiggle a little bit. So most of the weight's back, but still I want you to feel pressure in the balls of your foot, right? Exhale, release. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold and take your vinyasa. Freestyle it. Exhale, make your way back. Inhale, sweep the right leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. And then you're gonna bring it back around, right knee, left elbow, plank. Inhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Woo, a lot of core. Inhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. One more time, but stop at the bend knee, open hip. Get light onto your right fingertips. Look back over your left shoulder and maybe flip your dog if you'd like. Bring the right toes back, drive the hips up to the sky, lift your heart, press through that left hand. Good. And then slowly come back around as the right hand plants on the mat. Sweep the right leg back into the air. Step between your hands. Shift all the way to the right foot. So you kind of hinge forward onto the left toes and then kick the left foot up. Find warrior three. Squeeze into the left glute as you internally rotate your thigh. And you can take whatever hands you want. Superman, prayer, or arms above your head. Like a slight bend to the knee if you'd like. And then bend into the knee and step back into warrior one. Sweep up. Square your hips off to the front of the mat. Find your core. Always scanning into your body. That way you're in control of the pose and not just dumping weight down, right? Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, really heating it up out here. Sweep the left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Come forward, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend the knee, open the hip. This time you can get light onto those left fingertips. Look back over your right shoulder and gently step the left foot back. Flip in your dog. Inhale, lift the hips. Lift your chest. Nice and open posture. And then setting the left hand down, three-legged dog. Exhale, step forward for that warrior three. Shifting the weight forward, get light, and lifting the right leg up. Option to keep a slight knee bend to the left leg. Feel the burn. Feel the muscle activation, the squareness of your hips. Bend the knee and take warrior one. Right leg goes at 45. Sweep up, gaze up. keeping that nice long tailbone and activated right leg. Exhale, Vinyasa. Keep in mind, you can always skip the Vinyasa. Good job. Inhale, sweep the right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Come light onto the right fingertips. Flip your dog. Right foot comes back. Lift your heart. Inhale. Find that front body opening. And then as you exhale, we're gonna go really slow. First, just taking that right knee up to your chest, spinning so slowly onto the left toes. And then when you're ready, step your right foot between your hands, reach forward, warrior three. If it didn't look like that, that's okay. Make your way into warrior three. That's why it's a yoga practice. Step back, warrior one. Inhale, lift those arms up overhead, gaze up, and exhale, spiral open to warrior two. So take a moment to find your base, kind of swivel into your hips, and then soften the back left hip. Sometimes we like to hike it up, soften it down, and search for that 90-degree angle in the femur, the front leg bone. You should be able to see that right big toe. Relax your shoulders as you lift the arms. And then inhale, reverse your warrior. Gentle on the back left fingertips, or maybe half bind. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Heel toe the left foot in a little bit for a triangle pose. And we'll take the right hand to our heart. Lean forward, so don't even think about your depth yet. First, we want that long right and left side body. When you can't bend anymore there, left arm comes to the sky. Squeeze into the left glute. You're kind of hugging yourself between two boards here. And if you can, lift that right arm up in front of you, like you're reaching for something. Good, for three. Smile on your face if you can. Two, one, bend into the right knee. Setting the right fingertips down in front of you. Propel yourself into half moon. So that left leg's gonna come open. First, start with that left hand on your hip so you can just open it up. You can keep a slight bend to the right knee if you need to. Flex the toes, both legs are really active here, but try to be gentle on the bottom fingertips as you open the left arm to the sky. Good. Slow down the breath. Notice how in these poses, it's easy to want to shallow breathe or even hold your breath. Good, take the left hand down, standing splits. Left leg comes straight to the sky. Notice if you shift the right hip out, hug it back in, and then kick the left leg higher, keeping that nice square hip. Option to grab the right ankle with your right hand. An option to do handstand kick-ups if that's your practice. Good, bend the right knee, step back pyramid pose. So about 3 feet back, and now you'll just fold over this right leg. Nose to toes. Scoop your belly button, tilt your tailbone back, relax in. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold in. Good, next inhale, rise. Take your hands to your hips. Big step back with the left foot onto your left toe mounds. Tuck your frontal hip points towards your ribs. Crescent lunge, inhale. Strong into that left leg. You're really squeezing and firming into the thigh. And then reach the right arm back and the left arm forward without rotating your hips. So keep squeezing those inner thighs together. Rotate, rotate, rotate. And then let that left knee drop all the way to the floor. Right hand comes to your left hamstring. Inhale the left arm overhead. Feels good after all that movement. And exhale, take your hands down on either side of the right foot. And then we're going to tuck the left toes under, lift the kneecap, step back into a plank pose, and then shift onto the outer blade of the right foot, inside of the left. Left arm comes to the sky, Vashisthasana on the right. The best core exercises right here are plank poses. Keep tilting your tailbone towards your feet, tucking your hip bones towards your ribs for 3, 2, 1. Now the left hand's gonna come down under your left shoulder, outer blade of the left foot inside of the right. Bring that right arm to the sky, push the mat away. Make sure you're not doing a back bend. Keep tucking the hips under, squeezing into your glutes and pushing the floor away. So you're trying to lift your chest away from the yoga mat. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, the right hand comes down, shift forward, take a vinyasa. Inhale. If you need a break, take child's pose and pause the video, but make sure you come back because you gotta even out the sides. Don't want to leave you all lopsided here. That wouldn't be very nice. Good, work your way in. Inhale, sweep the left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip, get light onto the left fingertips, so light. Come onto the right toes, and then flip your dog. Lift the hips up, heart to the sky. Maybe you're finding a little more lift by squeezing the glutes, driving through the hamstrings. And then ever slowly, push that right hand down and the outer blade of your right foot. Drive the left knee to your chest. Slowly, tilt forward. Come onto the ball of your right foot. Step forward. Reach into that left leg to propel you for a warrior. It's okay if you wobble. 3. This side wants to not balance today, but that's how you grow and figure out how you're doing today. We can't be the same every day. We're not machines after all. Good, bend into the left knee, come into warrior 1. Inhale. Lift the chest. Root down in your feet, in your firm foundation. Open up warrior 2. Maybe heel toe that right foot a little further back than you normally do. Plug the left thigh bone back and get into it. Find that 90-degree angle of the left thigh bone. Soft right hip. Activate it into the legs. And then it's like your roots are building up and nourishing your body so that you can get lighter into the fingertips, your branches. Always formulating that brain-body response. Tune in. Flipping the hands to the sky, reverse your warrior, inhale. Pause, opening the left side body. Big breath so that the rib cage opens up. The diaphragm descends. And then exhale, rise for triangle, stepping the right foot in. Lean out with the left hand at your heart center as the hips get soft back towards the right heel. Soft, soft, soft. Going only as low as you can keep along the left side body and open right chest. Take out any arching of the low back by keeping your lower core engaged, like your belt from hip bone to hip bone. And then maybe bring the left arm up, like you're hugging some beach ball overhead. Look down, half moon. Shift forward into the left knee. Propel the left fingertips forward and charge that right leg to the sky. Take a moment to take your right hand to your hip, open it. Working to stack your shoulders. You can use a yoga block if you need to. And then lifting into the right arm. Good. How slowly can you breathe in these challenging poses? Are you resisting it? Notice where your mind goes. Standing splits, right hand down. Shoot that right leg high to the sky, squeezing the glute. Wrap the left hip back in, the outer hip, and really find that length all the way up to your toes. Maybe grabbing your heel with the left hand, or maybe doing handstand kick-ups if that's your practice. Good, bending into the left leg, set the right foot down for pyramid pose. Nice stretch after that. Let your body soften over the left leg. The right toes are about at a 45-degree angle. Shifting the tailbone back, chest up. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Every breath use as a tool, helping you get more into the stretch, more into your body. Soften a little more. Inhale, reach up, hands to your hips, take a crescent lunge. So the right foot's gonna wiggle back a little bit onto the ball of your feet. Square the hips off. Keep the tuck of the tailbone and the lift in your heart. Arms come up. Melt the hips down while keeping that right thigh strong, energized, all the way up into the heel. And then spiral to the left. Left arm comes back, right arm comes forward, opening through the navel and to your upper body. If you have the balance, gaze back. Lowering the right knee ever so slowly. Unhook the toes, left hand to the back of the right hamstring. Inhale the right arm to the sky. Enjoy this back bend. Exhale, release the arms on either side of the left foot. So really strengthen into your hands and create space from your hands to your left thigh bone. Tucking the right toes under, activate it, the right leg. And then we're gonna step back to plank. Gently pick up the left foot, step back. Nice. Side planks again. Left hand comes in the center. Outer blade of the left foot inside of the right. You can take regular Vashisthasana, or you can bring that right knee up to your chest and back down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Right hand back down to the mat, under the shoulder. Outer blade of the right foot inside of the left. Lift that left arm up. Left knee to chest for 5, 4, 3. Come on. You got it. 2, 1. Come down through plank. Last vinyasa or skip it. You can always skip. Listen to what your body wants to do, not your mind. Inhale the right leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. And then come into pigeon pose. Outer blade of the right foot behind your left hand. Wiggle your way down. Lengthen the left leg. And straighten the hips back to the front of the mat. First, squeeze your inner thighs a bit so you lift up out of the hips. And then you can fold from there. So you're keeping activation into the stretches. You can just hang out on your forearms, or you can keep your thumbs up and set your thumbs on your forehead on your thumbs. Or create a pillow. Remember, this is all about you, so whatever pigeon feels good for you right now. Just breathe into the sensation. Using all the warmth, all the fire energy we created to melt and open up your hip. Knowing it's all good. The movement, the stretches, it's all medicine. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Taking the hands back under your shoulders, tuck the left toes under, lift back up into down dog. If you want to reach the right leg back up and open it again, you can. And we'll do the left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip, slide it across, the left foot behind the right hand, lower down, lengthening that right leg back behind you. Square your body up, squeeze into the inner thighs like you're lifting your body up. See how powerful you are? And relax into your pigeon pose. Take your 5 deep breaths. And when you're ready, slowly sit up. If you want to go back into down dog to even it out, you can, or swing your legs around. Make your way all the way onto your back. Hug your knees to your chest and rock side to side. Feel the gratitude in your body for taking the time to be here. There's a lot of movement, a lot of breath, but rest is just as important. So I encourage you to stay for a Savasana. Inhale, lift your crown to your knees. Exhale, relax your body. And take time to just be here.